So this is hardcore mode. Never played this in hardcore mode. And I freaking love this game. So we'll see how I get on with it. 60 frames. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, let's get the hang of this. So I was going to do a little tester to see what it was like on story mode, but because I've played this game so many times before in the past, I've never played it on hardcore mode.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
So I can change the frame rate. Just see what that looks like on 30 frames. Oh god. Yeah, get that straight off. Alright, 60 frames. Motion. Just leave everything as it is.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
Yeah.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Well, let's get going, Mr. Marston. The marshal don't take kindly to that kind of behavior. Now it's Lord Mercy.
Just want to check something quick. The redemption hardcore mode. So this is on the wiki. Normal mode, hard mode not by beating the game, very hard mode. Mode not by beating the game, hard mode. Alright. Hardcore mode. The game of the year edition of Red Dead Redemption as a hardcore mode, which includes the following features. Aiming is permanently set to expert. Maximum health is reduced by half. Health regenerates more slowly and begins refilling after a longer delay. Dead-eye targeting does not automatically fill over time, must be earned by killing and using horses. Horses do not regenerate. If killed, the player must purchase, steal, mount, or break another horse, then hitch. Fame and honor gains are reduced. The war horse dead is not to be provided. The player must be purchased instead. It is to be purchased for $10,000. Alright. Let's see how we crack on with this.
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Wait, Mr. Martin! You ain't gonna find a fort without me! Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thief Flanders. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Yeah!
Oh, this brings back memories.
Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right. Let's go.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Watch it, will you?
Let's go.
Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
I'd love if this game had first person mode in it.
Ooh, there.
It's a shame it never
Listen,
got added.
This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on.
It's just Bill Williamson, isn't it?
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
New friends, old problems. Now this is where we see Bonnie. It's Bonnie, I think, isn't it?
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
This is weird because I'm playing the second game currently
What will
on
you
my
do
PC.
Now I'm gonna
So the story's
take my time
that
and
was
go after him the less
set
kind
before
way.
this one.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, these graphics are gorgeous. That is unreal. Literally, if this game had the mechanics that Red Dead 2, oh, I would play the shit out of this again. I already am going to. I'm already going to fall back in love with this game. But yeah, it's just a shame it doesn't have a first-person mode. I thought they might have put it in here. Alright, let me just get the buttons worked out. The map. Alright. Can we do the... Alright. I think, is it the... Alright, let's go.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Giddy up! Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
This is the war horse, isn't it? That's really weird, because I read online that you don't get the war horse unless you have $10,000 it costs, even though you've unlocked it.
City boy.
What is it? Conceals kit. Okay, maybe it's... I have no idea, I'm just going to go with it.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Oh, that's just...
Sorry, no, I keep changing the settings. I just want to see the... Because I know what happens if it already looks dark-ish on here. It's going to look really dark on the upload. What's FX? Don't know what that did.
Here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I don't have time to be waiting around.
Come on.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Whoa.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Easy.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland. Easy.
How do you do, sir? What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't fight. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of
Repeater
night for
carbine.
us.
Now there's no auto aim.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Let's go.
Come on, go.
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves left their maker. Yes, let's kill those little varmints. We got one. Better if these rabbits are not outside, please. Thank you, Mrs. Marston.